I'm standing here outside St Paul's Cathedral a couple of hours before the service at which Simon Burton-Jones will be ordained as a bishop in the Church of God in order to serve as Bishop of Tonbridge in our diocese. An obvious moment to reflect upon episcopacy. Well, I've now been a bishop for over 14 years and had an opportunity to reflect a little bit on the ministry. And one of the things which strikes me about episcopal ministry is that it's about connections, it's about connecting people. St Paul talks in one of his letters about the body, and he uses that as an image, and he talks about the ligaments, bits which connect other parts of the body together. And though bishops are called to leadership, and not least leadership in mission, there's a sense in which part of the ministry is a connecting ministry. Think about St Paul, who was our predecessor in apostolic ministry. As he travelled about the place, he took particular pains to connect the church in different locations. So, for example, in some chapters in 2 Corinthians, when he's writing about giving, the context for that is that he's seeking to encourage the churches around the place, not least around Asia Minor, to give to the church in Jerusalem, which was facing hard times. He's connecting people up. Bishops are wandering beings. In Methodism, we talk about our ministry as being itinerant. In other words, we journey. We're in different places each week, we're in different congregations, different communities. But by our presence there, we connect them together. We form relationship. We do that at a personal level. The ordination service for bishops tells us that we are to be known by our people and to know them. But equally, we connect congregations, we connect communities, we remind people that they're part of the whole. You can see we're in central London. Busyness is going on around us, sirens and such like. That's part of life here. That connecting ministry is also expressed in the bishop's call to be a focus of unity. We are to be those who express that connectedness of the church, our relatedness one to another. Additionally, we have a ministry of oversight. That is about seeing the whole. We share that oversight with our colleagues and not least with incumbents in parishes who have that same oversight ministry, overseeing the whole within the place where they are. And so we have this sense of ministry as being about the life of the people of God, the life of the body of Christ, the connected life of the body of Christ. And bishops have a particular calling within that. And so I ask you to pray with me for Bishop Simon as he begins his episcopal ministry within the Diocese of Rochester as Bishop of Tonbridge, to pray for him, with him for Julia, his wife, and their wider family, and to pray for him as he begins to create new sets of relationships, that together with me he may share in this ministry of connecting the people of God to each other, and of course supremely connecting us with God.